night has come. Tonight, we put up tents in a camping field by the beach to sleep in, but I can't seem to sleep. Even though I must be tired from playing in the sea and performing after lunch, I can't keep my eyes closed. And I know why. I remember the scene when Kashiwara's swimwear fell off. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a sleepless night. That's everything. On this trip, I'm always with somebody, so I don't have much time alone, so I tend to get frustrated. I kinda feel bad to do it secretly, so I've been holding it in, but I can't seem to hold it in anymore tonight. What, we're like satiating our urges? I snack a pack of tissues from the dashboard and sneak into the public restroom. Oh gosh, really? After I check that nobody's around, I get to business. I don't have much time for fun. I do it quick and step out refreshed. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel reborn. I feel brand new again after that. Oh, yeah, I've been keeping that in for too long. The moon looks beautiful over the ocean. It sure does, it sure does. The moon must have been up there for a while, but I didn't notice it before. Is it because I was obsessed with desire? But now my mind is clear like a saint, the clarity. So the scenery purely moves me. I look towards the mountains, but I can't see them in the dark. I heard those mountains are called, or that mountain is called Atagoyama and Arodake. Oh, there are two mountains. And I get a bit scared of the vast darkness surrounding me. But it's not bad to walk on the beach under the moon. Maybe I can take a little detour and walk for more. But before that, I've got to get rid of these tissues I used for polishing my weapon. Polishing my weapon. They aren't flushable, so I put them in the pocket. You put them in your pocket? I find a trash can in the dark, so I put my hand in my pocket to dump them. Oh shit! Are you kidding me? Alright, just hold on, Kashiwara. I just quickly gotta throw away these tissues in which I blow my nose into those, okay? I was like, you know, I had a stuffy nose, and I had to blow my nose into those tissues. I jump because somebody talks to me. Uh-oh. I turn around. It's okay, I guess. Kashiwara is standing there. Hey, hey! What are you doing? My voice flips over for various uncomfortable reasons. Oh shit! You saw that? Yeah, I just, you know, I both had to take a leak and blow my nose. Oh, did you see me going into the restroom? No, not at all, not at all. Definitely not. Kashiwara sounds apologetic. No, you're not bothering me at all. While I was letting my fantasies run wild, Kashiwara was waiting outside for me. I feel sorry, embarrassed, and pathetic all at once. I don't know what to feel right now. Anyway, I shouldn't dump the tissues now. I pull my hand out of the pocket as naturally as possible. Oh god. Oh god, we have those dirty tissues still in our pocket. I feel like, no, we should really just dump them as soon as possible. Like, you never know what's gonna happen, right? What if somehow, for whatever freaking reason, she has now a stuffy nose, right? It's like, do you happen to have a tissue on you? And then we're like, oh shit, reach into her pocket. Well, I have one here for you, but it's kind of used. And then she might say like, oh, it's okay, I'll just quickly dab my nose, it's fine. I don't mind. Like, oh god, no. Oh no, please don't let something like that happen. Just throw it away, dude. But it could be dangerous to go out by yourself. You could get kidnapped by some pervert. While saying so, I can't help the feeling that the guy who has something like this in his pocket must be the #1 pervert around here. Yeah, probably. Or actually, definitely.
分かってはいたのですが、あんまり月が明るかったものだから、これなら平気かなとつい。
But the brightness of the moon is not gonna protect you from a pervert, though. Yeah, if it's this bright, it could prevent some crimes. Really? Really? As if like a pervert or whatever sexual criminal is suddenly gonna think like, look up into the sky. Ah, it's full moon tonight. It's kind of bright out. All right, you know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna assault someone tonight. I'll wait for tomorrow until it's less bright.
でも会えてよかったです。
She smiles after saying that. I feel relieved because she doesn't look suspicious of my attitude. But was she open to me like this before? I wonder. She asks if I'm sleepy, and I'm answered that I'm not.
少し歩きながら話しませんか?
Oh, sure. What shall we talk about? We start to walk on the beach. My heart's still pounding because of her unexpected invitation. Though Kashiwara invited me to talk, she doesn't start talking right away. The sound of the waves washes away the sound of our footsteps. What is she thinking? Should I break the conversation? What should I talk about? The moment I start to think about it.
なんだか夜の海ってちょっと怖いですね。
Oh yeah, very scary. Kashiwara smiles at me.
誰も見てないのにずっと動き続けてるなんてちょっと不気味な感じがします。
Now that you mention it, yeah, it kinda does look scary. But I'm more scared of actual sea disasters than those poetic scares. For example, if a tsunami comes in the middle of the night, nobody would recognize it or see it coming. If it's big enough to swallow everything in one hit, you know?
もうちょっと海から離れたとこ歩きますか?
Yeah, she knows what I mean. She immediately got scared, like, okay, let's step away from the ocean. No, that's okay. It doesn't happen that often.
そうですか。
Silence again. What do we talk about? Preferably not about tsunamis. I've known her for quite a while, but I still haven't been able to open up to Kashiwara. To me, she's still a rich kid living in a different world. Of course, it's not that I can't talk with her at all, but when I'm alone with her, I have to think about what to say. Kashiwara mumbles while looking at the dark ocean.
ずいぶん遠くまで来ちゃいましたね。
She's looking over the ocean. I follow suit. The moonlight shimmers on the sea surface, but the darkness prevails in the distance, and the stars spread infinitely over it. I never thought we'd come to Kyushu when we left Tokyo.
どうせここまで来たなら沖縄まで行きたいですよね。
Oh yeah, the trip ain't over yet. Kashiwara says so, half kidding. I think it's too tight for our budget. Chie said we barely have money for the return trip.
路上ライブとか CD を売ったりしてなんとかならないですかね。
We could still do that, yeah. I feel like we should just try and prolong this trip as long as possible, right? Just keep it going. I think it's still tough even with that. If I could make that much money from it, I'd be a street performer.
そうですね。
Kashiwara sighs.
私この旅が終わってしまうのが欲しいです。お金が理由で続けられないだなんて残念ですね。
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's a sucky reason that for money to be the reason that we can't continue this trip, right? I feel like it doesn't feel good. Yeah, but there are so many things in this world that you can't do because of the money required.
そうですね。でもお金があれば何でもできるってわけでもないと思うんです。
When Kashiwara says that kind of stuff, it feels real, yeah, because she would know, right? Hey, do you know what country is in this direction beyond the sea? I ask her a question to brush off the heavy atmosphere.
この向きだと多分中国ですよ。
China? Oh, I was thinking Australia, I don't know. Kashiwara is in on the subject. I see. China, huh? That's close. When it comes to the size, the Pacific Ocean wins. That one's extremely vast.
何の勝負してるんですか?
Kashiwara laughs. You know, it makes me envious to see this beautiful ocean as a guy from Tokyo.
そうですか? 私は汚くてもあの都会の海は結構好きですよ。
Oh yeah, the big cities is Tokyo, you know? Pollution. That sounds kind of profound.
そんなことないですよ。
Well, I think so. I think you're sophisticated through seeing various things. I believe you've been abroad often.
そんな 私あまり旅行とかしたことないですよ。
I feel like that's something you kind of expect when like a family is rich or something. When someone's in a rich family, or you're probably like, they go to vacation in Switzerland and go skiing, blah blah blah. But Kashiwara's life is different, right? She's been sheltered for most of her childhood. You're lying, right?
本当ですって。せいぜい温泉地だとか山奥にある実家だとかに静養に行くくらいです。修学旅行も参加したことないですし。
I mean, it makes sense. That's why she really wanted to go on this trip so badly as well, right? Because she's never gone on it one before. I see. It sounds tough to have a delicate constitution.
でも全てが全て本当に行けなかったわけではないと思うんです。祖父が心配性すぎたのもあると思います。今回の旅だって今のところ体調も悪くなってないですし、本当はもう少しできたってことに気がつきました。
I would have expected her at least to get sick once or something, or that it would become like a problem, an issue while we're on this trip, that she would like just become ill, and then maybe that would be like a reason we were forced to go back. But she's held up surprisingly well. I see. So this stupid random trip has contributed to your new findings, huh?
はい、そうですね。
That's good. They don't really say, but I guess Chine and Kirari sometimes wonder if it was really okay to bring you with us. But if you feel that way, then they'll be relieved too, I guess.
本当に来てよかったですよ。それに私、こんな風に友達と一緒に旅行に来れる日が来るなんて思ってませんでしたから、本当に嬉しいです。
You're exaggerating.
でもそうなんです。東京にいる時だとかつまらないことにたくさんこだわってたんですけど、こうして遠くまで来ると少しずつ無理しなくてもいいのかなって、そんな気がしてきて、なんだかちょっと今までのものも違って見えてきたような。
Yeah, it's okay to be wild sometimes. Wild and young and free. I don't know what she really means. You look relaxed lately.
そうですか?
Yeah, you used to be too serious or stubborn sometimes. But you're not like that anymore.
それは多分いいことなんでしょうね。
I think so. She's loosened up a bit, you know? Loosey-goosey. Kashiwara gently smiles.
前は自分のことや環境が嫌いだったのですが、最近はまあこれでもいいかなって思えるようになってきました。無理して逆らったり何か変えようとしなくてもきっとやっていけそうだなって。
There's no reason for you to hate yourself, Kashiwara. But like, if you do, for whatever reason, hate yourself or your environments or whatever, right, then you just kind of have to, it's hard, but you should try to change it, right? Don't wallow in your hatred or whatever. Try and change it. Yeah, I think being natural is the best. Don't throw any more cell phones anymore, okay?
はい。
I've gotta say though, that was pretty badass. That we were like, whoa, Kashiwara, damn. She's like, no, just she threw it out the window. Just keep gassing, Chine. Just put your pedal to the metal. Kashiwara nods while blushing. And if you get a little better, you'll be able to go on a trip anytime without anyone objecting. You have gotten better than you used to be, right?
それは...
No? Kashiwara hesitates. I asked without thinking much, but her silence tells me there's something more serious. Or is there sort of like an underlying thing, right? Like, I think the thing that she mentioned before is that she just sort of has a weak immune system, or that her body was just weak. It's just frail. She gets sick very easily. But it wasn't, at least, maybe it is the case, but it wasn't said that she had like a specific illness or something, you know? It's not like she has a life-threatening disease or anything like that that causes her to have these fevers or to get sick sometimes. But, you know, there's not like a bigger thing at play. It hasn't been said, but that's entirely possible, of course. I know I'm being nosy, but can I ask you something?
なんでしょう?
I've been wondering, do you have any sickness other than your weak constitution? Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no, Kashiwara, please don't say yes. She keeps quiet for a moment. The silence though, the silence says everything. Did I ask something inappropriate? I feel embarrassed. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked. Forgot what I asked, forget it. I tried to pull back my question, but...
いいえ、私は構わないんです。ただ、
Oh no.
暗い話になってしまうので、どう言ったらいいのかと思って。
What do you mean dark subject? Oh my god, and before she says I only have 5 years left to live or something. Kashiwara smiles bitterly.
それで、実はそうなんです。私、治らない病気なんです。
Incurable illness? But like, okay, I mean incurable illness, that sounds really bad, right? But it could just be, but that illness doesn't necessarily mean it's life-threatening or that it shortens her lifespan, for example, right? It can just be an illness that she is forced to deal with for the rest of her life, but it doesn't necessarily shorten her life, I hope? But she'll tell us, I guess. Then Kashiwara starts to talk about the details of her illness. She talks standing still, so I listen likewise. You can tell though that we're getting closer with each other, right? The fact that she's willing to tell us this. Because of the tension of this serious topic, I naturally stand straight. Her serious voice reaches me straight without being interrupted by the noise of the ocean. She says she has a congenital blood disease. I've never heard of the name. There are no conspicuous symptoms, yet it affects the bearer's life in various ways. She says there's no cure.
生まれた時は、お医者さんに10歳まで生きられないかもしれないと言われたそうです。
I mean, it's one of those diseases, I guess, right? Where it's so rare that most doctors or there's like one other case recorded ever in the history, whatever, right? And they just don't know what to do with it. So, I mean, sometimes you hear that, right? Where just like, oh yeah, I got diagnosed and I only have 5 more years to live, and then 10 years later, hey, you're still alive. I mean, it's an estimate, right? Because they have very limited information, and blah blah blah. It hasn't been recorded. It hasn't happened to many people before. But damn, she said she wouldn't live until 10, but she's still here now, right? But I feel like that's kind of a scary thing, because you could think of it as that means that I could die any moment, right? Sort of. Or you could think of it in a positive way and just like, well, they said I wouldn't live past 10. So sort of, you can be very grateful, right? They said like, so every second that I get now is something that I originally wasn't supposed to get, right? So every time, she keeps continuing to live longer than expected. But yeah, it could kind of destroy you too, I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't know how I'd feel if that were to happen to me. But she's here now, right? And that's a blessing, and we should appreciate that. But she turned 10, 15, 18. Kashiwara has lived on, and she still does.
まだ油断はできません。でも、昔みたいにもう何年くらいしか生きられないみたいなことは言われなくなりました。もちろん、普通の人みたいに長生きできる可能性は少ないでしょうけど、でもおとなしく薬を飲んで休むときはしっかり休んでればもう普通の人と変わらないんですよ。
Saying so, Kashiwara brightly smiles. I imagine even though she's smiling as usual, but it must be different inside her. I don't know what kind of expression I should have in this kind of situation. Well, you're way worse than I thought. I smile back to her anyways.
そうなんですよ。
She answers as if kidding. But do Kirari and Chie know about your illness? That's something I wonder too. Do they know?
いいえ、ここまで話したのは家族以外だと今が初めてです。 ただ体が弱いとしか言ったことがないです。
Oh yeah, especially
人に
Chie.
言うようなことじゃないと思ってましたから。
I feel like Chie would become very protective of Kashiwara. And Kirari too, right? Kirari really cares a lot about Kashiwara. And they would sort of prevent her from doing the things that Kashiwara kind of wants to do. But I guess that makes me special, right? She opened up to me about this. Nobody else. But if I knew your condition was that bad, I wouldn't have let you join this trip. I understand why your grandpa stopped you. But that's the thing she kind of dislikes, right? She doesn't want to be stopped from doing things just because she has this disease. At least I wouldn't. I wouldn't sort of want to just live inside the house in like a fucking glass box or something. Just like, oh, if any tiny thing happens, then I'll just... that is sort of the end of the world. I feel like, as strange as it may be, I think I would be this way, that I would sort of maybe be a bit more reckless, because I kind of... it's just like, you know, this is time that I probably wasn't expected to have anyway. So I should enjoy it while I have it, rather than just being scared and cautious of everything.
すみません。私、悪い子ですね。
That's okay, that's okay. Bad girls exist too, and I love them. Kashiwara smiled as if joking. Did you talk to your grandpa after all? Or after that?
いえ、一応公衆電話からかけました。すごく怒ってましたけど、もう出てきてしまった以上、しぶしぶ認めるといった形になっています。こんなことをしたのは初めてなので、かなり戸惑ってるみたいでした。
I see.
あんなに動揺した祖父は初めてだったので、私もびっくりしてしまいました。帰ったらちゃんと謝ります。悪いことをしたとは今は思ってます。
She sighs.
前島さんはこの私の病気のことを誰かに話しますか？
Wait, no. It's our secret. If you want it to be a secret, it can be our secret. No, if somebody has to say something, that somebody has to be you. I mean, of course, right? It would be weird if she opened up to us about it, meaning that it's a sensitive subject, or she was kind of secretive about it before. I mean, especially considering she kind of lied to me before and to Chie and Kirari, saying that she only had a weak constitution, that was the only thing. So she's very cautious about it. So that I'm not gonna blab it around, of course not. It's entirely up to you. If you want other people to know, then you should be the one telling them. I'm not gonna spill the beans to anybody. Don't worry, Kashiwara, you can trust me.
じゃあ、私は言うべきでしょうか。この旅に出てから、一応自分の状態は伝えておいた方がいいかなって思ったりもしたんですけど。
I mean, it's entirely her decision, but maybe if she's gonna tell them, I feel like she should do it like on the way back, or like once we're home. Cause if she says it now, then I'm pretty sure Chie will be like, "Alright, we'll get in the car, everybody, we're going home right now." I don't know, but if I were you, I wouldn't. Kirari must get confused, so I tell her much later than when things are more settled.
そうですか。
Well, but I don't think it's really bad. I understand why you kept it from us. And I understand why you wanted to go on a trip.
そう言っていただけて嬉しいです。
She thinks for a bit.
キラちゃんとかに言う勇気は正直まだないんですよね。彼女を悲しくさせないためにはどう伝えたらいいのか。
Yeah. Kirari would certainly get very, very upset and sad. I see. But can I ask you one more thing? Why did you decide to tell me?
そういえば、なんででしょうね。誰にも話したことがないのに。
She gently smiles. What does her smile mean? Is she hiding something from me? Then she suddenly looks serious.
このこと、私と前島さんの秘密ってことにしていいですか？
Of course, girl, my lips are sealed. Sure, no problem.
ありがとうございます。
But you shouldn't trust me that much. My tongue might slip. Dude, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that.
その時はきっと前島さんがそれは正しいと判断した時なのでしょうから構いません。
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm in any position to tell anybody about this on your behalf. You must really trust me then.
そうですよ。
Oh, that means a lot to me. It makes me so happy. Actually, you don't have a good eye, dude. He keeps like ruining it. She's like sort of complimenting us or just saying sweet things about us to us. And like, you have a bad judge of character, girl. Once I get home, everybody in school is gonna know about this. Just sort of saying like, yeah, the picture that you have of me, it's entirely wrong. Kashiwara laughs at that.
そうですか？佐伯さんにはよく逆のことを言われて褒めてもらってるんですけどね。
Or maybe we're just trying to act like a bad boy, right? You know? Maintaining the punk act. I can't tell if she's joking or not. And I don't know how to respond.
私も結構そこには自信あるんですよ。最初に仲良くしたいなと思った人で後で嫌だったことって一度もないんです。
Well, there's always a first for everything, Kashiwara. But I'll try my very best not to disappoint you, okay? I don't know about that. I say so and scratch my head in embarrassment. Let's get back. We should get some sleep. Otherwise, tomorrow's going to be a mess. I start walking. Kashiwara follows me.
でもやっぱりこの旅に来られてよかったです。今までにないことをたくさんして見たことのないものを見て感じたことのない気持ちを感じて確かにいけないことをしたかもしれないけど今しか感じられないことだってあると私はそう思うんです。
I keep walking without responding to her. She continues to walk behind me. Yeah, this was one hell of a trip. She's probably talking to my
だ
back.
から迷惑をかけたのに不思議と後悔はしていません。今まではそういうのすごく気になったんですけどやっぱりバンドをやって私変わったのかもしれません。本当はこんなにわがままだったんですね。私バンドを始めて旅に出てよかったです。
Aww. See, the band was a good experience after all, a good influence on her. I see. I just respond without turning around. There must be tons of better answers, but I can't seem to get any out of my mouth. I feel complicated imagining how she's been living and what she's been thinking during the band activities. With a light-hearted voice, she continues.
何度も言いますけどこういうことを私自分の人生で体験できるとは思わなかったんです。
I understand. I mean, I feel like that she actually sort of lives her life in gratitude, right? It's just like, wow, she never, like, yeah, she never thought that she could have this experience. Either because she thought she was gonna die at the age of 10, or that, like, you know, she would always be forced to sort of live in isolation or just very careful, blah, blah, blah. But she decided to go for it, saw this as an opportunity, and kind of paid off, right? I see. I can only chime in.
人生というのは大げさかもしれませんがでも本当なんですよ。誘ってくれたキラちゃんに感謝しなきゃ。いつもあの子には元気をもらったり楽しくしてもらったり本当に素敵な友達です。
Yeah, Kirari is awesome. She's very impulsive though, right? But that's just Kirari. That's just how she is as a person. She looks honestly happy. When I look up, the moon is shining in white and blue in front of
前
us.
島さんはバンドやっててよかったと思いますか？
Yeah, I
そ
nod.
れならよかったです。
She smiles brightly. But what did she mean by good? She seems satisfied with talking and walks up to my side. and we start walking side by side. The sounds of footsteps on the sand and the waves abundantly fill up the silence. Her smiling face when she said she wouldn't be able to live like any other person, as if it were natural, is burned into my mind. She sounded and looked very natural too. She must have been confirming herself with that phrase many times in her life. I wonder how it feels to live when a doctor tells you won't live for long when you're little. How it feels to to live facing death normally throughout your life. Of course, I haven't been living in blissful ignorance myself. I know there are unfair and sad things in this world, and I'm well aware that every living being is going to die eventually. But that's sort of the thing, right? We don't know when we're gonna die. That's the thing that sort of, like, we know everybody's going to die eventually, but I don't know when I'm gonna die. You don't know when you're gonna die. But if you're being told you're gonna die at this time or this point, right? That makes a huge difference. It just makes a huge difference. And she sort of, sure, it didn't come out to be true, but she was given a time of when she was supposedly going to die. And I feel like that probably just changes your outlook dramatically. But when I imagine Kashiwara is dying, I feel terrible. But she doesn't show any weaknesses usually. She's quiet and mature, but she never talks bad about people or says negative things. She hasn't even told Kirari about her condition. While I'm walking silently, Kashiwara starts talking again.
Of
course. She sounds giddy for some reason. Yeah, what is it? I just respond that way. I feel bad because I sound tersy, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know how Kashiwara took it. She just continues in the same happy voice. What? You're the one... You love me? You're confessing to me? What? I stop. I think I misheard that. That kind of came out of nowhere. When I turn around, she just stands there with her usual gentle smile.
これも伝えておかなきゃって思って。だって男の人を好きになるのも一生に一度かもしれないですし。
Really? I mean, damn. I mean, that's something that everybody wants in life, right? Love. But for her, she feels like maybe the clock is ticking and is like, oh, okay, I like Maejima. I want him, okay? I need love in my life. I need to experience at some point. But, really? You choose me? Huh? That's... I don't know what to do. It's not a joke, is it? I say something stupid.
冗談じゃないですよ。
Kiss her, you fool! She doesn't change her expression, or just at least, I don't know, hold her hand, something, you know? Well, you love me, and you're telling me it's not a joke? We're still trying to process it, apparently. It hasn't penetrated our skull.
はい、そうです。
He's thinking about him. I can't quite understand what's happening here. I think for a while, but I know it can't be. I mean, she's from a rich family. She's beautiful, extraordinarily beautiful. If I think calmly, there's no reason she would fall in love with me, and I think I've done anything to cause that either. But how long have you had that feeling?
一緒にバンドの練習をしたり、キラちゃんや部長にそれとなく優しくしてるのを見て、いい人だなって思ってたんですけど、本当に好きだなってわかるようになったのは旅行に出てからですね。
So you've always had an eye on me, huh? And you started falling in love with me more and more during the trip? I see.
はい。
I didn't really see it coming just yet, at least. I thought more that we would be the one confessing or something, right, at some point. But I still can't believe it. Isn't that probably just because we spend a lot of time together? I think you've never been together with a guy like this before. So I guess you're just mistaking your emotions. I feel like it could be kind of that, right? She hasn't been around guys that much, so I'm like her only experience of guys. But, I mean, it could be love, I don't know. Certainly, possible.
そうかもしれないです。でも、理由はどうあ
But
れ、
dude,
今私が前島さんのことを好きだと思ってるのは
I don't know why you're like trying to... You're like trying to change your mind. Like, are you sure? Are you sure you love me? Are you sure that the feelings you have, that it's love? Are you 100% sure about it? You're not mistaking it for something else? Kashiwara talks about it seriously. I was regaining my rationale, but now it collapses, and I get totally confused again. Well, but even if you say you love someone, it could mean many things. As a friend, for instance. With my confused brain, all I can babble is babble about pointless stuff. All I can do. But she is undaunted.
異性として好きなんです。
As a man? You love me as a man? Oh my god. The way Kashiwara says it leaves no room for mistake. I love she like immediately clears it up, right? She's so straightforward, like, nope, I love you as a man, nothing, it's not any weird friend way or just like besties, best buddies, anything like, nope. I love you in a, you know, romantical way. You're lying.
嘘じゃないですよ。
You're kind of making her sad. Then there must be some kind of misunderstanding.
勘違いでもないです。私、自信があります。
I mean, she would know better than anyone else how she feels, right? I see. Even though I nod, I can't think of what to say next, and have become quiet.
納得していただけましたか？
I'm not entirely sure. She says as if urging me on. I mean, she's expecting some kind of response, right? We should give her that, hopefully. But can I ask? I still don't completely understand.
はい。
So, do you mean you love me in a way that maybe we can kiss and whatnot? You sound like it. But I don't mean I'm asking if I can do it right now. But, I mean, is what you're talking about something like affection? While I'm talking distraughtly with imagination, Kashiwara interrupts.
できますよ。
She's giving us permission to kiss her, dude! She says very clearly. It's almost as if she's puckering her lips right now. It's like, kiss me, Maejima, I'm waiting for it. Huh? While I'm still taken aback, she walks up to me and moves her face to mine. Oh my god, she's gonna make the move! Kashiwara? Her hand touches my cheek, and her lips touch mine. It's not a dream. It was just a flash, a moment. But her lips definitely touched. Oh my god, Kashiwara. Look at that. She just went for it. Damn, girl. Damn. I mean, I feel like I mean, I don't question the fact that she loves us or anything like that, right? But I feel like, at least in some of her actions, there's at least some sort of urge for her, right? Because of her illness and because of her previous diagnosis with Dr. Blah Blah Blah. It's just like she feels she needs to take these chances and opportunities while they're here because they may not be here tomorrow, for example, the day after that, blah blah blah. So she feels compelled to act. Not that I mind at all, of course. She pulls her face back, but I still can't grasp what's going on. Am I dreaming? Is it... I mean, I don't know. Maybe Maejima just really looks up to Kashiwara and just think like, no way, she is way out of my league. There's just no way in hell, heaven, and earth, and whatever other, you know, fictional godly beings there fucking are in this entire universe. No way can this be real. No way can she like me. What? That's how he's thinking, I think? Because normally if a girl confesses to you like this, right? You sort of at some point like, either you answer back how you're feeling yourself, blah blah blah, whatever, or you make a move or anything like that. And she gave us plenty of opportunities to do so, plenty of hints, plenty of all that. And then even at some point, Kashiwara's like, damn, you're still not getting it, dude. Alright, let me freaking show you. And then she does this. Now, has it freaking gone through your head now? Has your brain understood it? Maejima? Right in front of my eyes, Kashiwara smiles like an angel under the moon. Or the moonlight. My head goes totally blank. I don't know what to say, do, anything. I'm embarrassed. I can't go around being disturbed this easily. After a moment of silence.
本当でしょ?
You certainly proved it. There's zero room for error, mistake. Says Kashiwara. Yeah. Even though I say so, I don't clearly understand. You still don't understand? I'm spacing out. I get it. I get it. You mean you... Trying to make sure of the answer I got, I stare at Kashiwara's face. You mean you love me? Is that what you're saying?
Hi.
She's being incredibly patient about this. Kashiwara sounds happy. Like, I feel like maybe some other girl would be like kind of annoyed at this point. Like, really, dude? I just told you that I love you and you're reacting like this? But she's just extremely patient.
だけど最初から何度もそう言っていますよ。
We're still trying to comprehend, okay? Give me like a day. Give me 24 hours to fully process this. I'm sorry. I scratch my head. I'm just surprised.
そうですか?
Yeah. Anyway, I think you have guts. You could do it with such a poker face. I feel like she beat me with her courage. Oh, she definitely did.
そう見えますか?
Yeah.
でも心の中はいっぱいいっぱいなんですよ。今だって心臓が止まりそうです。
Well, if that's the case, on the outside it certainly doesn't show. That doesn't sound like a joke.
そうですよ。シャレにならないんです。
Well, it better not stop beating though. Or, I mean, I could give you CPR if it comes to that. That said, she smiles as if kidding. I didn't realize in this darkness, but her cheeks look flushed.
心の中でずっと言おうって思ってて、やっと言えました。今は少しほっとしています。
But I never realized you were thinking of me that way.
それは良かったです。知らないうちに気づかれていたら、とても恥ずかしいですから。
I feel embarrassed at seeing her girly blush smile. Something suddenly fills up my heart. Why am I having this sweet, sour feeling? I feel really embarrassed. Okay, got it. Let's get some sleep since I got it. It's not good for your body to stay up late. I turn my back to Kashiwara again. We didn't answer her? Morning comes as if last night never happened. Oh, dude! I mean, I don't know how Kashiwara feels. Considering she's really patient, maybe she's just waiting, right? Maybe, okay, we give him some time for him to come up with an answer and just figure out how he really feels and everything. I wake up at as the temperature rises in the van while the girls are still sleeping in the tent. I turn the handle and open the window to vent air. The car doesn't have to be started to open the window because it's an old car. I think what happened last night must be a dream, but I find the crumpled tissue in my pocket. It was still there! Oh god! I didn't even realize. I totally forgot about the tissue, right? But all of that happened. All of that happened, but we still had that tissue in our pocket. Oh god damn it. They surely remind me it wasn't a dream. Even though I remember it, I don't feel too good. I feel like I ate too much and have indigestion. The taste of the good confession and the bad confession are mixed in my head, and they bring me a weird feeling. What do you mean bad confession? There was no bad confession, unless you mean from us, but we didn't confess anything. I ask myself what to do next. I don't feel normal. Since she said she loved me, she doesn't feel distant anymore, including her illness. Am I too immature feeling this way? I get off the car and quietly dump the ball of tissue into the trash can nearby. Finally, I put my hand deep into the trash and pushing some garbage aside. Yeah, you never know if something like a seal just comes flying down and for some reason grabs our tissue paper. Somebody with a keen sense could notice what it is, so I hide it securely. I may look like I'm picking the garbage. Pathetic. I can't understand why a beautiful girl like Kashiwara said she loved me. I put my hand through the opened window and pick up a bottle of drink. As I drink the lukewarm tea in the ocean breeze, I see the girls creeping out of the tent. Kirari finds me and calls me, then waves at me. I answer her with just a small wave. Kashiwara is behind Kirari, and she's also smiling at me. I feel embarrassed, oh god. What do we do? Right? She confessed to us, she kissed us, we didn't say anything back. It's gonna be kinda awkward, I feel. As I avoid their eyes, I step behind the embankment, and then I remember another important thing from last night. Yes, Kashiwara and I kissed. Whoa! We only realized it the night after.